Well, my little friend is causing quite a pickle. The amount of what you should do and what you shouldn't do on the internet is astronomical. And I've been on the phone this morning for about an hour speaking with people from wildlife sanctuaries and carers and animal hospitals and all this sort of thing, and they are all screaming, don't be feeding it any milk at all. Any milk? Well, what about, it says on the internet, people have been feeding it baby formula, human baby formula, they've been feeding it the baby dog formula, baby cat formula, goat's milk, everything. And then I just spoke to one woman who was an animal doctor. I'm telling you now, no milk. You shouldn't give any animal, any other animal's milk. And I'm like, well, I think people have been doing that for thousands of years, at least hundreds of years. Look at this guy. He's thriving on scalded milk, crushed almonds and crushed walnuts. Then this lady doctor tells me I should never be giving it the almonds. That's the last thing I should be giving it. The last thing I should be giving it also is the scalded milk. Look at this guy. He's absolutely loving it. And, you know, she said you should be only giving it water and fruit and things like that. And I'm like, he doesn't even acknowledge the fruit. I've got all different sorts of things, right? Look what I've got. I've got grape, I've got pear, I've got carrot, I've got walnut, I've got broccoli, I've got potato, Weetabix, oats. All these things are recommended that this is what we should feed squirrels. And yet this little bugger, look, he's absolutely full of life. You're full of it, aren't you? But you don't want to touch any of that. And yet all these people, they're telling me that this is the last thing I should do for you. So what are you saying? Look, what you're going to have to do, mate, is start eating some of that stuff and stop being so bloody fussy about this scalded cow's milk and crushed almonds. You hear me? You hear me on this? Because you're getting people pissed off. Because I'm breaking all the conventions, as usual. The Awakened Braves breaking all the conventions. And this little dude, look at him. You can't say that this guy isn't happy on scalded milk. He's the epitome of life and health. And so, you know, I'm offering him all this stuff, doesn't want to even just have a little chew on it, not interested. And so the only thing I'm thinking of, mate, is that I stop giving you the milk until you're really quite hungry, maybe leave it till later on today. And yeah, you see, you're looking for your milk, aren't you? Well, it's not there. He's not coming, you little bugger. So what are we going to do with you? Hey? What are we going to do with you? And then people are telling me how it's illegal to keep you and I mustn't do it. And now, because I've took you in from the wild, I can never release you. It's illegal to release you. And you've got to go now to a sanctuary. Like, you've got to go to a prison. Fuck these motherfuckers. I'm not putting you in a prison. Jeepers creepers. Everybody is saying something different. When people have reared these animals and they've found that they've been healthy eating all these different sorts of stuff, like raisins for instance. One guy from a wildlife sanctuary in my locality, he said, yeah, give it Weetabix, give it oats, give them raisins. I want raisins? Everybody else is telling me not to give them raisins. Nah, there's too much stuff on the internet. Yes, there is. But when you listen to professionals are the worst of the worst because they are the most heavily indoctrinated. And I tried to get out of this so-called animal doctor why it was that this scalded milk was such a problem, because to be fair, with my eyes, my heart and all my senses, I can't see that it's a problem. And he isn't exhibiting that it's a problem. Oh yeah, well you never know what damage you're doing to it. Fuck you. Because this is the same old patter and rhetoric that these controlling motherfuckers use. Oh, you never know. It's that fear. And he goes, oh yeah, we never know. I mean, maybe our bollocks will drop off. You know, maybe his cock will drop off if I keep feeding it scalded milk. You know, it doesn't have diarrhea. His digestive system isn't having a problem. He's healthy, he's vibrant, he's doing hard, frequent shits. He's sleeping all the way through the night and he's active most of the day. I don't think there's a problem. I can't see there's a problem. I listen to my own senses, my heart and my intuition and my intelligence. And I'm not going to be buying this bullshit from these institutionalized idiots which call themselves professionals. You know, I just don't like we listened to that professional of Fauci, didn't we? We listened to him for a few years. Complete and utter bullshit what that dude was coming out with. And so I think, to be fair, we want to steer the fuck away from all these professionals because they're all bought and sold. And so, what do you got to say about that, mate? I'm pretty sure you're in agreement with me, aren't you? Because all I'm doing is I'm looking at how healthy you are. Yeah. How vibrant you are. And now you don't want to eat any of that stuff, but I'm going to take you into the kitchen and I'm going to offer you some of what you do want. And then we'll see the difference. Now then. Got to put the usual in here. Look, if we are eating something that's bad for us, then the digestive system is going to be telling us. And so, I think the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And look, he's in a frenzy already because he's heard the microwave bell go, and he knows what's going down. He knows what's good for him, don't you? Yeah, just let me test it that it's not too hot. It's a little bit too hot there. I think I'll just put it in another lid just to make sure. Don't go and burn your little mouth. Let me see. Alright, here you go. Go on then. Go on then. That's it. That's it. Lapping it up. Now the last thing I want to do is hurt this little guy. But all that stuff on the internet is just flying in the face of reason. Now I'm pretty sure that a wild animal will be instinctive about what it shouldn't eat. Of course we know they are. We know that they won't eat anything that's remotely poisonous to it. And so therefore I'm pretty sure that... Do you want some more of that, mate? There you go. There you go. Go on. Yeah, and the reason why he's doing that thing because it gets all in his whiskers. And it's annoying, isn't it? Huh? Right. Now what do you want to do? I know what you want to do. You want to go poo now, don't you? Huh? What about that grape? What have you been doing? Why are you sneezing? You got it all up your nose, it's a little bugger. Oh, there you go, see, pooing straight away. Healthy little shits. Now he's going to go wee. Just like we do when we have something warm in the stomach, then, you know, the bowels open and then it all starts functioning. So what I'm going to do is today anyway, I'm going to order what I've been recommended was the cat's replacement formula, because that is supposed to be alright. What about that grape, Bruce? And yeah, you see, all of a sudden he's ready for daddy now. Ready for daddy now, aren't you? Hey? Full of it now, aren't you? What else you want to do? Hey? I just can't help thinking that the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And so, I will buy the formula today, and I'll give it that instead of the cow's milk, but no one's going to tell me that he's not thriving. Hey! God, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Hey? You know, now, by law, I'm not allowed to release him. And so, and the thing is also, I've already contacted other rescue centres, and they're saying, well, due to this new law that came out in 2019, we're inundated now, we've got no more room. And then you now reading write-ups on the internet, which is saying, well, the best thing is to do is euthanize these animals. If you find one, and you are confident that its mother's not around, the best thing is to do is to euthanize them. So it's telling us that we should kill these animals now, because they've made it a fucking law that we can't bring them into a house and care for them. We've got to kill them instead. There's something seriously wrong with these motherfuckers. I'm telling you now, people, there's something seriously fucking wrong. It's making me wild. It's riling me. Those motherfuckers telling me to euthanize you. They can go fuck themselves. That's what they can do. Yeah. And whenever you want to go back out into the wild, you can do whatever you want to do, mate. Fuck the British government telling you how to live your life, huh? They think they can do it to us. And you don't know when... You see, if these wildlife centres get inundated with these squirrels, at some stage, what are they going to do? They're going to euthanize them. Or they're going to be saying, well, we can't take any more in. And then you go, well, what do? I don't know, you could try another centre. Well, there's not a centre for 90 miles, you know, near this locality. Oh, well, we can't do anything about it. Oh, you know, it just all of a sudden gets into a sickening realm of the human being again. You see what's happened? You try and do a good thing, you try and do a beautiful thing, and then you end up in a sickening realm. It's all about money and politics. Even with little things like squirrels, they know no realms. Nothing is out of bounds. It's all going to be down to money. And the propaganda on the internet that you should never give them free and cheap stuff like cow's milk. God knows, you've got to buy this stuff, £15 a packet. Come and buy it. And then they've got all this propaganda going out to instill fear into everybody. It's not working with me. Not working. And now, what are you doing, eh? You've had your scran, you're happy, aren't you? Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Let me just reiterate, I've phoned up wildlife sanctuaries. What does the RSPCA have to say? Just leave them. Don't touch them, just leave them. Let nature run its course. Okay. So, where's compassion? If you see an injured animal, just let nature run its course. Why? Well, because governments have introduced more bullshit. That just complicates everything. And so, it seems like they don't want them to survive. You know, look, if they're afraid of the squirrels being domesticated and not fitting in with the outside world for whatever reason, that they might die, or some humans might kill them. If they go up to the wrong human, then they might kill them. Well, however many days, weeks and months they've lived, they've had life than they would have had if you didn't take them in their hour of need. It doesn't make rational, logical sense to me. And so, you know, I just feel embittered by that bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing that claptrap. And so what I decided to do was I did a little bit of research initially, and then I went, oh my god, here we go, loads of shit saying this and loads of shit saying that. And so what I have to do as an intelligent, rational thinking human being is make my own mind up, using my intuition, using my heart, using my intelligence. That's what I've done. He's thriving. I think I'll leave it at that.